Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX, Avalanche. We had a little bit of movement here, so in most recently, so I thought I'd cover it again. AVAX is one of the charts that's not really moving too much at the moment. It's a chart that looks a bit different to other crypto charts, not necessarily in a positive sense. I currently give it the benefit of the doubt, and I'm saying that this, based on the Elliott Wave count, could be a wave 1 to the upside, here a wave 2 down, another 1 up, and a 2 down. Big problems with that count. It would be a bullish interpretation here, of course. Yeah, that's why I said I'd give it a benefit of the doubt. Problem with that chart is that for a wave 2, we've come down too much. If we say 1-2-1-2 setup, the second wave 2 is come down too much. Not to invalidate it, but it has come down, well, more than you would want it really, because if we consider the Fibonacci levels, you would not want it to drop below the 88.7% Fib level. As you can see, that was at $25. The moment we broke below that level, I told you, and that's been weeks away, weeks in the past, months in the past, I told you that if now that happened and we dropped below the 88.7% Fib level, expect further declines, because any coin that drops below that level has a big problem, and it is just a problem of sentiment. Yeah, it will take a lot of money to bring the price back up where it used to be in the last bull run, so it will just get more and more difficult for any coin to recover, especially as we did run here into resistance again, failed to break through, and then came down. So rather bearish sign. The problem with this 1-2-1-2 setup, which is generally a bullish setup, but the problem is we can easily count that as a ABC pattern as well, and that would be quite a bearish setup, ABC. And we would look at an impulse down, and eventually that coin might disappear. In this scenario, if we have really an ABC and 5 waves down, we would really need to go beyond the price of the beginning, right? Below $1, I think that would be. So really difficult. At the moment, we can only look at what are the options here, what are the key support levels, below which level will it get even more difficult, and at what price do we have the next chance to make a bounce. So if we zoom in now, so generally the idea is that this is a wave 2 down, yeah, A, B, and C, and the C wave consists of 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th wave down. That is the wave that should end the bear market. We made a new low, we did expect that. The idea is now, we now need to look at, from which level can we move up. Bear in mind, we've made a new low now, that was here on the 23rd of November. We can, from any low now, could be the last low. But without any strong signals that things are changing, you are just catching the falling knife if you buy in here. I am always very careful with these things, but we have certain interesting developments on the chart I want to tell you about. First of all, let's establish key support levels. Key support level here is $12. And if we drop below $12, I think we're going to come down to around $9.28, $9.30. This is a key support level, which is here we had a double bottom here back in July 21. And this is also an area where this very strange movement in the beginning was basically hovering around in that range between $12 and $9.30. So it is an area where ideally we don't drop below, ideally we hold that support and move up from there. At the moment, my primary expectation would be we go down to that level at around 930 and start a new bull run from there. That would be my primary expectation. However, if we go below 930, this is pure speculation at the moment, because I have no signal that things are changing. But this is sort of the last resort here. It really needs to turn around there, or we drop much further. Okay, so it's basically a make or break point for AVAX. One interesting development on the chart is this. Yeah, so this might become some kind of a descending wedge. Maybe it's already it already is one, you could argue. Yeah. So that's generally a bullish reversal pattern, or at least a pattern where the downtrend is starting to get exhausted. So this, if that breaks out to the upside, yeah, and we might move sideways for a bit and then attempt a breakout, then that is a sign that the downtrend, or an early sign that the overall downtrend could be over. So primary expectation is that we are heading further down here. I'm just looking at, if this is a wave 5 here, yeah, and we consider that as an ending diagonal, then you've got several options to count this really in the subwaves really, but we could say this was a 1, 2, 3, 4, and this was a 5. If that is the case, that this was a completed 5, then we could attempt a breakout from here. We could do, but I would rather say one more low is missing in a 5th wave. And however, it's not needed. It's not needed. We made that new low, yeah, and the minimum expectations to end this correction are complete. So if we say that we now have a chance, yeah, this is a 5-wave move to the upside that we had here. So we could say there is an attempt, and the move down is currently 3 waves. So we could say, but it's not high confidence, yeah, 1 up, 2 down, and we could rally from here. Key support that we need to hold would be the $12 level. So very easy. So it could, as long as we hold above $12, we can attempt a rally. Ideally, it would start now at the 61.8% FIB level from 1250, but then without a break above the wave 1 high at 1428 and a break above the descending trend line of the descending wedge. I don't really believe that the low is already in, so it's certainly not primary expectation, but you need to know about the option that we could start from here. It's really the first time, I think, that I tell you that AVAX could have finished the correction from here. So be aware, this moment is here. It's not high, absolutely not high confidence, and I have shared my risks or concerns about the higher level wave count anyway. So just be aware of that. I'm not telling you to buy. I'm not telling you this is bullish. What I tell you is that the minimum expectations of the downtrend completion are now fulfilled. And we could attempt now a move to the upside, but at the moment the signs are still too weak. So it's something maybe for the watch list, but considering the higher level structure and wave pattern, I'm still a bit concerned about AVAX, yeah. But these are definitely the key levels where it could attempt a reversal, and we're very close. So either from $12 or from $9.30, yeah, and then we could look at high prices in the future. So I can give you some targets for the next bull run, but please understand that this is not me giving you a target where I think it's definitely gonna be reached. This is more a target that I think if we recover, then we have a good chance to get there in an all-time high scenario. And we're talking here for a wave 3 about the price of 1, 2, yeah. Basically this is a 1, 2, then another 1, 2, and in the white wave 3 we'd be talking about $253. Then there would be a wave 4 and a wave 5 that could take us even all the way up to $400. That would be only the green wave 3, so it would all take us way higher, right? So we could talk about $500, $600. But of course it needs to recover for that purpose, and to do that, and it looks like a massive head and shoulders, which is certainly not bullish, I have to tell you that as well. So yeah, I mean, we need to wait for a signal. At the moment we have no signal. I gave you the key levels from where I believe a reversal is possible, but we're far away from anything where we could confidently say that a bottom is in, yeah. Okay, and that's my update about AVAX. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.